but when they're going to rotate like that, you've got to be able to take a wide open shot.
Well, Blake beat Nash off the dribble, comes back to Roy, and he knocks down a three. So the Blake...
And he gets rest, especially in those legs. It's tough.
And here is Roy with the smooth shot. 29 points the other night.
By Nash, which wound up being a turnover. Right now, last in the league in turnovers. Brandon Roy coming off the screen by Prisbilla. Shaq too late coming out.
A second-round draft pick in 2010, all coming from the Charlotte Bobcats. Beautiful pass, Roy for Prisbilla with Boris Diaw, Raja Bell. Here's the czar of the telestrator, Mike Fratello.
Let's go back and look at a defensive breakdown by the Suns. Portland getting ready to run a pick and roll, high pick and roll in the middle of the floor. Defensive players, Grant Hill on one hand and Robin Lopez on the other hand. As the pick and roll starts to take place, you'll notice that Grant Hill elects to go underneath the offensive man as Lopez steps out to try and stop the ball. But it's Brook Lopez who wipes his own man out. He wipes out Grant Hill on the recovery. No communication, breakdown. There's the easy score for Portland.
Between the game clock and shot clock, as this first quarter closes down. How about Brandon Roy? Yes! And it counts!
In the middle of the floor, flatten everyone out. You see 4 orange shirts collapsing around him. His ability, and he loves using his left hand, his great ability to finish with his left hand, and now possibly a three-point play.
And he has worked on that left hand in recent years. The foul committed by Stoudemire. Three-point play for Roy.
Back and Stoudemire.
It's an 11-1 run for Phoenix. Roy right back. Brandon Roy. He has 13 points. Losing to the Chicago Bulls. Turner Sports in the NBA 25 years and counting. Brandon Roy with 15 points. He is 5 of 8, 13 points. Here's Blake for 3. And he is on fire. They've led by as many as 10. Blake with the steal. Roy with Nash back. Yes. Hamilton lost it. Shot diving on the floor. Roy ahead of the field. And puts it down.
The guy who's had a little bit to do with the early success is Brandon Roy, who's done it in a number of different ways. He's fast enough to get out and convert in the open floor. He has the soft touch on the jump shot, and he has the ability to switch hands, finish with the left hand, and go to the line where he's 6 for 6, part of his 21 points.
Yeah.
Blake opens for 3. He has shot the ball so well. Speak. How about you, Czar? Did you, I know you don't, was wrong, giving a knockdown of 3. I know the word flog is not in your vocabulary, but as a coach, you read up Shaquille O'Neal. He gets motivated by that.
And he'll get hardened up as time goes on.
Here's Roy again. So Roy with 30 points. He's fouled on the foul on Hill. Roy for 3. Yes! Brandon Roy. Clock to 5. Hill off the dribble. Oh, he lost his balance. Here comes Roy. Nash is back. Roy all the way. It counts and the foul.
Brandon Roy has taken his game to a new level. He takes the ball strong to the basket. We see Nash trying to move underneath him. No way can he get there in time. Then answering with the downtown left side jumper.
Averaging 32 points over his previous 4 games and getting it done in a number of ways. A spot-up jumper right here, and then splits the double team, knocks down the jumper, and then right here, a contested 3-point shot, and then gets out on the break, surveys the defense. Steve Nash underneath the hoop, gets the foul, got the contact, going to the line for and 1, bringing back the Blazers down by 2 points. 30 points in 4 of the last 5 ball games.
Brandon Roy now with 35 points, including the last 14 over the last 4 minutes and 11 seconds. His career high, 38. And he did that last week in a double overtime loss. Switching off. Blake for 3.
Yes. Doing flashing from away from the ball into the opening. He's done it for years, so it was natural.
Roy for 3. Make it 43 points for Brandon Roy. Talk it over. That stopped a 9-0 run for Phoenix. Portland down by 1. Roy. Yes.
Why not?
An extraordinary performance by Brandon Roy. 40. Roy now played by Nash. Down to 1. He went glass. LaMarcus Aldridge as we approach 1 minute to go in the 4th. Roy for 3. Yes! 50 points. 5-0 for Brandon Roy. 122-119. Portland timeout. Phoenix.
Brandon Roy, the nice give and go from Steve Blake.
Brandon Roy putting up 50 points. The high this season, Tony Parker had a 55 game against Minnesota. Roy doing it from all angles, 14 of 27, 17 of 19 at the line, and 5 threes.
And it really didn't matter who was guarding him.
70% free throw shooter.
We're down to 9.8 remaining. The Suns do have 2 timeouts left, 2 20s. It's now a 4-point Blazer lead. 52 for Roy, 52 points, second highest total this season in the NBA. At one stretch, he had 15 straight in the 3rd quarter. He had 17 in the last 6 minutes of the 3rd. As Portland ended that quarter on a 26-9 run. A career night for Brandon Roy, and he is with Craig Sager.
Well, Brandon Roy, what a night, what a game to watch you perform. You got the game ball under your arm. I guess you're going to keep it, huh?
Yeah, I need this one. I haven't beat Phoenix since I've been in the NBA. Had the best game of my career, and a lot of my teammates stepped up tonight. I mean, it's a team effort. We needed this win.
The team had lost 11 in a row with Phoenix. You had been part of 9 of those. Coach talked about how this was a big game for you guys to measure up. What did you think you proved here tonight as a team?
We proved it tough. I mean, Phoenix had 3 days off, and they brought it tonight. I mean, Shaq was working hard. Nash played well, and we outlasted on the night. So I think we showed a lot to ourselves, to our fans, that we're a tough team when we come to play for 48 minutes.
Well, most of us never have any idea what it's like to get in a role like that. Reggie Miller, one of those that does. He said when you get like that, it doesn't matter who's guarding you. Is that how you felt tonight, and how did you feel out there?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say the basket was big, but my confidence was huge tonight. I mean, I just felt like every shot I took was going to go in, and my teammates just kept feeding me confidence. And I mean, it's one of them nights you got to ride out. I said, Coach, I want to play. I feel like I'm feeling good. And he said, hey, go for it.
You guys lost 3 in a row. Coach called you into the office and said, Brandon, is there something wrong with this team? You assured him there wasn't. Well, how did you feel about the team, and how did you know there was nothing wrong when you went through that losing streak?
Because, I mean, this is a close team. I mean, when he brought me into that office, I said, Coach, everybody's fine. And I felt confident in saying that because we lost 2 tough games. We felt like we should have won, and nobody lacked confidence. So we came out, proved it against Sacramento, and proved it once more.
It was a career night. It would have been a shame if you guys wouldn't have won this game. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
All right, Craig. He was the Rookie of the Year in 2007 in his 3rd season out of the University of Washington. What a night for Brandon Roy and the Portland Trailblazers, who go to 17-10. Phoenix drops to 15 and 11. How about the Blazers ending the game on a 7-0 run to win it by 5? Thanks to our producer, Scooter Bertino, director